Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle, but first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Blue Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Using his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll give it to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's fielded at the 40. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. A handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what...
Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Timeout called by the defense. The sideline try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pressure is coming. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he scores. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. He hands it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And all day in the pocket, finally delivers down the middle. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll run the option. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Blue Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Using his legs on the scramble. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Throwing for his running back. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
No, I don't blame them to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's going to take off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Blue Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. The Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size, and I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tiny space at the 20. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's the first play to start the second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to scramble now. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Rainbow Warriors with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Bringing pressure. He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They move the 6, they'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the offense will just take a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks